The smell of the popcorn, the hush of the auditorium, the lights go down, and on goes the film. There's nothing quite like the cinema. Making one's own private movie house can be a lot easier than you think. Spend the right kind of money on the best set of products, and you could even make something better than your local theater. The key to the experience, of course, is choosing one of the best projectors that money can buy, and that's what we have for you right here. With picture sizes often up to 300 inches, the best projectors are the only way to get that genuine big screen feeling. Whether 4KB HDR, HD, or portable, all you need then is a decent AV amp and surround speaker package, and you've got yourself a bona fide home movie night. We've rounded up our favorite projectors, including Full HD and native 4kA models, which also supports HDR, and some short-throw projectors too for those with smaller spaces. There are even 1 or 2 portables that would make an excellent bring-along addition to garden party for an outdoor cinema experience. The only question is, how much do you have to spend? Naturally, a great 4kA projector will cost more than a full HD one, and real, actual native 4kA costs even more than those which use pixel shifting to spoof that top-end resolution. Fear not, though, we've got something for all budgets in our best projector list below. Just remember to save some money for the projector screen and the popcorn. But before going forward, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Epson 7100 Taiwans. In a world of laser and ultra-short throw technologies, Epson has kept faith in its traditional 3 LCD projectors. The Epson 7100 EH-TW7100 is the more premium of 2 4kA Pro HD projectors that the Japanese company unveiled at the IFA show in Berlin in September 2019, aimed at those after a big screen experience for films, TV, and gaming. It may not be native 4kA, and it has a plain old bulb that will need replacing after 4 years, but sticking with tradition has its advantages. First is the reasonable price, and the second is that Epson's 3 LCD projectors have a proven track record. To help it fit in with contemporary life, the 8 has a few mod cons up its sleeve. Bluetooth for audio out with soundbar or wireless speakers is the big one, but there are also sufficient HDMI and powered USB ports to handle a media streamer on top of whatever physical media sources you might choose to attach. It also runs at 3000 lumens, bright enough to get a decent picture even with some light in the room. So, while the Epson 8 is a prime candidate for the centerpiece of a budget home cinema, consider this a potential replacement for your TV, too. The Epson 8 is easy to live with thanks to its compact size and decently adjustable lens. It will project a 100 inches image from distances between 2.95 and 4.77 meters and can either be ceiling, rear rack, or desktop mounted. All of the optical adjustments are manual, but easily controlled, and while there are on-device buttons, we prefer using the remote control. It is backlit, has shortcuts for most functions, and is more premium than one would expect of a bundled remote. There are 2 HDMI ports on the rear, as well as USB 2.0 options, including powered for source material. There are no streaming options built in, but you can buy Epson's ELP APEAT and wireless LAN adapter separately. Bluetooth is for audio out only, but handy if you want to listen through headphones or other wireless-enabled speakers. There is also an internal speaker array driven by 20 watts of amplification, but we would advise using external home cinema sound solutions where possible. Sony VPL-VW290s. This is Sony's replacement for the excellent VW270s. Now armed with the X1 for projector picture processor and features like super resolution reality creation and dynamic HDR enhancer, it resets the standard for the entry-level native 4kA projector. Like the rest of the native 4kA Sony series, the €290 uses Sony's SXRD 4096x2160 resolution DLP panels, which combine the best of LCD and DLP technology. The results in this case are sharp picture, which draws an excellent balance between HDR punch and tonal details. As with most native 4kA machines, there's no Dolby Vision support, but Sony's own dynamic HDR technology can still provide a frame-by-frame HDR analysis for the best possible picture at all times. Even with SDR material, the results are quite astonishing. There's little want for detail when upscaling from HD, and there are bags of carefully shaded nuance with both contrast and color. The only thing that stands in its way is that the even better JVC DLN isn't a whole lot more expensive. Optima 35 Ukrainian hryvnias. The UHD35 is a 4 kA projector that costs only a few $100s more than many 1080p projectors. It's bright, has fairly accurate colors, and looks far better than you might expect of a budget 4 kA projector. And it serves up eye-watering detail on a gigantic screen, the kind of sharpness that no 1080p projector can match. While overall the image on the UHD35 looks good, it still has the same issues common among projectors similar in price. There's no lens shift, the zoom is minimal, and the contrast ratio, an aspect of image quality even more important than detail, and resolution is fairly average. It's also noisy, which is true of all small projectors, but the sound from the 35 Ukrainian hryvnias is more wheeze than wire. And then there's the HDR picture quality, which is improved over the earlier 30 Ukrainian hryvnias, but still not great. Overall though, the 35 Ukrainian hryvnias looks really good. Bright, vibrant colors, 4 kA detail, all in a projector that only costs a few hundred more than some great 1080 projectors like the Epson EH-TW7100 or Bank HT2250. If you're looking to step up in sharpness without going too far into debt, it deserves strong consideration. LG Cinebeam Hummix. Give us a couple of grand to spend, and we could build a pretty decent entry-level home cinema system. Even on a budget, you have a strong number of options when it comes to projectors, amplifiers, speakers, and sources. Ask us to set it all up every time you want to watch a film, then pack it away in the broom cupboard afterwards. However, and we'd likely change our minds. Though obviously, there are sacrifices to be made on performance when compared with a system of separates, the LG Cinebeam offers the components of just such a system. A 4 kA HDR picture, stereo sound, an array of smart sources, all in a unit you can carry like a holdall and set up wherever and whenever you might choose. Even the power cable is wound up inside the base, so there is really nothing you have to plug in if you don't want to. That's the great beauty of the Cinebeam. Its versatility and intuitive simplicity. As long as you have a clean wall or ceiling upon which to throw a picture, you can have it up and running in a matter of minutes each time you use it. It even makes a great case for itself as one of the best outdoor projectors you could buy. Flip the lid that conceals the lens and you'll find a mirror on the inside. This allows the Cinebeam to shine at any surface and in any position. Stand it upright, and you can have your picture on the ceiling if you're in bed perhaps, or reflected towards a wall, or lay it on its side if it's already at the perfect viewing angle. You can even mount it to the ceiling as a permanent fixture should you so wish. Ideal placement can predictably take a little time first time round, but the Cinebeam's auto vertical keystone is decent at helping you get the picture aligned, and there is a digital version to fine-tune it yourself. Focus and zoom, it'll produce a picture sized anywhere between 66 and 150 inches, are easily controllable by a pair of dials at the lens end of the projector. With the Cinebeam's 20000 hours laser life, you could watch a 2-hour film every day for the next 22 years before needing to replace it. You're likely to need plenty of source options then, and LG has you covered in this regard as well. As we mentioned, there's no specific need for anything else to be plugged in. That's thanks to the company's Smart Hub, which grants you access to a number of TV and film apps, including catch-up services such as All4 and streaming services such as Netflix. The one big, surprising omission is BBC Player. You can also cast content directly from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop, also handy if you wanted to use the Cinebeam for slideshows and presentations. An Ethernet port means you can wire it into your home network for faster and more stable internet while using those built-in features. Anker Nebula Solar Portable. The Anker Nebula Solar Portable is the most recent addition to Anker Innovation's popular all-in-one projector family. It's pitched as part of the Shenzhen company's Go Anywhere range, which means no wires are required. Fitted with a rechargeable battery, it can produce a full HDR picture of up to 120 inches for as long as 3 hours before it needs to plug it into the mains again. That's enough for most films, apart from maybe Gone with the Wind. The Anker Nebula Solar Portable costs £600, $520, but it is not to be confused with the mains-only Nebula Solar, which is temptingly cheaper at £400, $420. Specs-wise, the two portable projectors are identical, so it's worth asking yourself whether you truly need battery operation or can manage with something that's for home use only. Anker Nebula Solar Portable Build. The Solar Portable brings an interesting third option to the Nebula Go Anywhere series, and at just 6 centimeters tall and 19 centimeters wide, it makes more sense than the bulky and similarly priced Nebula Mars models. It also offers an upgrade in resolution from 720p to Full HD with HDR over the Mars machines, although the LED light output on the Solar Portable is just 400 ANSI lumens, 100 less than the Nebula Mars 2 Pro. The main forfeit is with the scale of the sound system. The smaller box of the Solar Portable leaves room for only a 2x 3 watt setup compared to the far better fire potential of the Mars 2's 10 watts array. At the core of the Solar Portable DLP projector is a single 0.23-inch DMD digital micromirror device with native 1920x1080 resolution. The LED has a lifespan of over 300,000 hours. The fixed lens has a throw ratio of 1.1. All standard stuff for a projector this size and price. On the top, there are some physical controls for power, volume, and Bluetooth speaker mode, but you'll mostly use the standard Nebula voice remote for all of that, as well as autofocus and navigational keys. On the rear edge are the 3 inputs: an HDMI 2.0 with ARC, which can accept anything up to 4 kA content, a USB-A for flash drives, and a USB-C for power. The one frustration is that there's no 3.5mm audio out, so you can't connect a pair of wired headphones. Fortunately, you can attach a wireless speaker via Bluetooth or a soundbar via the HDMI socket in order to enjoy your film and TV audio on a larger scale. And these were all the best printers we could find. Hopefully, you enjoyed watching and found this helpful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and also don't forget to turn on the notifications so you never miss any of our future updates. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.